Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the LR in Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta and Super Saiyan Trunks team and just how good they are in the Syn Shenron event. Now this is the Int LR Super Saiyan Trio, as I like to call them, and they are pretty good. I think they're doing a really good job. I think there's a couple really great things about them. Firstly, if you have them on their Super Saiyan team or their movie heroes, units, etc., they can do some very big high burst damage. So between the active skill in turn 3, just their own offensive output, the greatly stacking attack on their 12 key, and the fact that they change orbs and you can fire off multiple super attacks, this means they can do some pretty huge damage, and I think they're one of the best damage dealers in the game. They are just exceptional. Now, defensively wise, they are very good at defense after super. So they have decent defense. I think if they get both of their great theories in defense with 3 turn stacks, they can have around, anywhere between 330 to 400k start of turn defense. If you throw in using their active skills, then that will jump up to 800,000 or so. I think the big thing for me is they have their damage reduction, but that gets reduced in scope after the 5 turns. So they do lose a strong defensive edge after their first 5 turns. And although they'll have still good defense from a raw kind of stat point of view, losing that 30% damage reduction is quite pivotal. Now obviously Syn Shenron gives us a couple problems. His AGL phase introduces AoE attacks, but his physical phase is really where the attacks start to get really tough, and this does cause them some problems. I would say overall they handle it pretty well. And because of how they work, they do a huge metric ton of damage, which I think kind of cancels out the risk that they take being there, from a defensive standpoint. But after the first 5 turns, you are going to feel that loss of damage reduction, and you're going to notice it definitely in terms of their performance. But I will say for me, they are very solid, very, very fun unit to use, very strong, consistent, and ultimately at the end of the day, I had a good time, tackling a lot of these endgame content teams with this LR Int trio. Their leader skill is pretty solid, their performance themselves is pretty solid, and I would say overall, there's definitely a providing sense of kind of enjoyment from this unit and its kit, and I feel like the functionality is a little bit there. The just general good offensive output, the orb changing, the just general solid capabilities. Definitely more just to open the offensive with the active skill and everything. But I think for me, they're just a very good unit. You can use them in a variety of content, and I don't think there's any huge major hindrances to using them. Obviously this physical phase does give them some problems. You should be able to save the active skills and essentially just kind of eliminate everything in your path. I think the only real thing holding back the Int LR trio is their limited categories. I do think they're on just a few too few, just a few too little categories for me. Obviously it's very difficult to give them categories because they are Super Saiyans, there are 3 of them, they're only from the one movie, so it is a little bit limiting in terms of categories, I won't lie, and this can obviously cause some conflict with team building, especially when it's a, straight kind of routine, just mechanisms and mechanics of this unit, and I think that's why I find them so enjoyable. They are very simple to use, and in some cases that's a bad thing, but I think in this case it's good. I don't think they need to break any molds right now, and I do think this is a really strong unit. You can have 2 of them, use 2 active skills, and just shred through the opposition so quickly using these guys as a unit. So yeah, it's very good. Obviously I do enjoy using them a lot. I think their team is also pretty decently stacked. Super Saiyan's got Future Gohan, Future Trunks. These guys, just a very, very solid team. You've got Powerful Comeback Goku, Goku Gohan Exchange, AGL First Form Goku, Gohan, so AGL Super Saiyan 1 Gohan. But yeah, I think overall, pretty good unit, pretty good team building around it. Yeah, I would say they do a great job. Bye.